We share with the community how the student athletes are beginning in the classroom. To find the championship near you, visit NCAA.com. College sports. To learn more about NCAA eligibility requirements. The NCAA will pick our corporate champions. AT&T, Capital One, Coca-Cola, and our corporate partners. Volleyball is Village, Big Spartans Goods, Great Clips, Intuit TurboTax, Invesco, QQQ, L2, Marriott, Nabisco, Nissan, Pizza Hut, Reese's, Unilever, and Wendy's. Their support defenses and NCAA championships give educational and athletic experiences on nearly half a million NCAA student athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to tell the world you are here. Should your experiences and other fans and dedicated success with their team. Visit NCAA.com/central. Vision fans can now access the official NCAA digital league program on your mobile device, tablet, or laptop, free of charge. Just visit NCAA.com/programs for inside look at today's championship. The NCAA sponsors 90 national championships each year and awards for athlete and officials. Those are sports officials across the country as they are retired 4 times faster than they have come in, leading shortages at all levels of sports. The NCAA recognizes the importance of officiating, supervising experience, and is dedicated to the equipment and retention to officials for all sports. Say yes to officiating. Visit NCAA.org/say yes to officiating for more information on how you can get started. We are all part of the community. Assistant coach for the Spartans is Rudy Leiter. Associate head coach Ryan Murray. And the head coach for the University of Tampa Spartans is Chris Kavanagh. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Mary University Buccaneers, it will be home on the scoreboard. Non-starters tonight will be number 4, Kennedy Conrad. Number 6, Sarah Willie. Number 7, Petra Burkachich. Number 9, Nadia Lewis. Number 10, Esther Bushkova. Number 11, Michaela Delias. Number 16, Jake Gallego. Number 17, Layla Helling. Number 18, Isabella Rangel. Number 21, Isabella Marquez. And number 23, Francesca Good. Number 24, Fiona Baker. Starters this afternoon for the Buccaneers are Libero. Number 1, Gaia Rubio. Number 2, Libero Osichenko. Number 3, Veronica Arimeva. Number 5, Anna Okapova. Also at Libero, number 8, Alejandra Ivanova. Number 12, Leah Iglesias. Number 14, Ivana Sorovic. And number 15, Jillian Thomas. Assistant coaches for the Buccaneers, Ruth Clark, Charles Roman. Associate head coach, Steve Soriano. And the head coach for the Mary University Buccaneers is Lennon Geller. Officials for our match today, Ruby of Iowa, Wesley Radigan on the floor, number 2, Rodolfo Marrero. Line judges, Adonis Diaz and Denise Sylvester. Ladies and gentlemen, now ready to begin.
All right, thank you, Mr. Winter. Jeff Winter, the public address announcer here in the DeHornley Center. And we are ready to roll. Good crowd coming into the DeHornley Center. The Tampa Spartans, the 3 seed, 25-4, 16-4 in conference. They're 4-0 on a neutral floor, and they've won 4 consecutive matches. They defeated University of West Florida. Ron had 9 kills, 9 blocks, 2 aces. Coors, 9 kills, 6 digs. Carter, 8 kills, 4 blocks, leading the team in that victory. The Berry Buccaneers survived the Sharks of Nova Southeastern after dropping the first 2 sets. They were tied 13-all in the third. Looked like the Sharks might have the edge, particularly with Arameva sidelined with a leg injury. And Nova Southeastern's level honestly just dropped at that point, but do credit Barry, obviously, with their terrific team. Turn it around. They come back, reverse sweep them 3-2. Akapova, 26 kills, 6 blocks, 2 aces. Osichenko coming up big, a double-double, 12 kills, 13 digs, 4 blocks. Iglesias, how about her performance, double-double, 30 assists, 15 digs, 3 aces as well for Talia. These two teams played each other twice. The October 19th, it was 3-0 Barry, and that was in Tampa. The Spartans were very short-handed in that match. Akapova had 14 kills. Vasky led Tampa with 9. And then November 14th in Barry, Ron with 15 kills. But Akapova leading the way for the Bucs with 26 kills. And the Bucs again swept Tampa in that one. Up the middle attacking. Battle at the net, and we play on. Akapova looking for her first score. Oh, out wide, Perez denied. What a rally this is on the first point. Oh, tremendous effort by Ramirez to try to put that in play. But if that's any indication of what we're in store for, this is going to be fun. And after all that, it's just 1-0. Osichenko. Good hands there to deflect it over. And a kill That's the young lady to keep your eye on. That's Arameva, Veronica, AVCA first team South Region, first team all-conference as a freshman. She was banged up yesterday, did not play the final couple sets. Looked good in warm-ups. Coach Yellen was checking on her. Look at the rise by Perez. She is just fun to watch play. Natalie Perez, an outstanding leaper, the junior from Honduras, second team all-conference. But first team AVCA South Region. That's how good the SSC is. Some miscommunication there, and we're tied at 2 off of the Ron serve. Connor came into the action with 19 aces. Came into the tournament yesterday. Akapova just missing. It was touched, however. Even when she misses by an inch or so, you question it, the way she can hit them. Akapova, 409 kills, 330 hitting percentage on the season. Seppet up the middle, that is denied, and typically that is a winning combination. Seppet to Rachel Gregg, who hits 442 on the season. Gaia Reed-Mueller with Barry up 4-2. Blocked out of bounds. That is the flying act of one Natalie Perez. 253 kills on the season. Coming into the weekend. JJ Ramirez, 3.66 assists, 355 digs coming in. And she can do that. Oh, off the beam and still saved. What a play. And that did get floor to the surprise of Ramirez. That was Connor Ron with that initial incredible pickup. And here's Iglesias coming off of that big performance. 3 aces, 30 assists, 15 digs. Seppet tapped it back beautifully from Mac Carter. Sophomore from Vieira. Big performance yesterday. 4 blocks, 8 kills. Iglesias over the center line. Nice attempt to put that in play. Reed-Mueller, Iglesias, and swinging and scoring is Zujovic. Local product out of Tampa Prep, playing against her hometown school. 325 attack percentage on the season for Ivana. Seppet cross court. Back set on the slide. Arameva and just missing the sideline. We're tied at 6 in a superb start. Both teams hitting well, but Barry at 500. Tampa 250. Akapova so dangerous from the back row. Akapova now 3 kills on 6 attempts. Iglesias, Osichenko, Ramirez takes it. That was not touched. So Arameva, keep a close eye on her. Veronica does have a kill, 3 attacks. I'm sure Coach Yellen will continue to check on her. Doubt she's 100%. Osichenko, powerful swinging into the corner. In for the Bucks, Fiona Baker, a senior. Transfer from Radford. Quality server, the lefty, out of Germany. It's a flat on a line serve. What a set by Sepet. Arameva, great elevation there for the kill. So good sign for Bucks fans. Tied at 8. Ron plays the off speed. Arameva, good lift there. It was touched, yes. Nodding her head, yes, was Veronica. She's got her 3rd kill. An ace for Baker. No rotation on the ball, but it's like a frozen rope coming at you. Timeout, Coach Katnick and the Spartans. This is a big lead in this match so far. 10-8, Bucks. So a spot in the regional final tomorrow at 5. On the line here today, that is also a place in the Sweet 16 in the NCAA Division II Volleyball Championship. That one blocked out. Osichenko was there. Deflection positive for Tampa. Side out of the timeout. Markapova. Nice read by Riedmuller. Looking for the corner, just missing it was Thomas. And we're tied at 10. Well, Coach Katnack produces 2 points to tie it. Carter 10 aces coming into the action. And buckle up. Put on your protective gear. Arameva serving. And that produces this opportunity, but Tampa able to run it down and send it over. Jump ball at the net. Big swing from Connor Ron, the impressive freshman out of Orange Park, Florida. Third team all SSE as a freshman. That says a lot. Coming off a big game over the Argos. 9 kills, 9 digs, 2 aces. Seppet serving. There's the attack by Ron. Spartans trailed 10-8. They've outscored Barry off of the timeout 4-1. Iglesias puts it up for Osichenko. What a dig from Ramirez. Perez, a little too much air under it. But Barry plays it out. What a dig back there. That was Coors. We haven't even talked about Callie yet. Playing a lot of defense early. Has not scored yet. Their first team all ABCA South region. An ace. Zoe Seppet. 30 aces coming into the tournament. First team all conference setter. Does it all. From the back, Acapova, Ramirez. Perez scoring. And Tampa has traveled well. They've got a big cheering section. They have outscored Barry 7-1 after the Catnack timeout. And Coach Yellen will have to get a TO of his own. We'll see if the Bucks have the same result as the Spartans did after their timeout. Seppet, ace again. Zoe, the senior out of Shorewood, Illinois. Gives her team a 5-point advantage. And another one. She's making Reed Mueller reach along that sideline. I don't know if Gaia kind of a little indecisive whether to let it go or not, because that might have been wide. Too close to let go, evidently. Arameva almost knocked Coors down with that. Ron, attack is a good one. The Spartans continue their run. 5 consecutive points. And they're just fine with Seppet serving. He's going to adjust here, come near side. Ramirez, incredible. And another one. Free ball Tampa. Seppet. Ron. And a big block. for the Bucks. That's Petra Brkić, another setter, just a freshman out of Croatia. Big defensive play for Petra. Osichenko serving the Bucks. And a 6-point Tampa run. Akapova muscles through the block. Her fourth kill, 3 digs. Tampa hoping to take their first set off of the Bucks this year. They're 0 for 6. Greg, strong hitting. Amazing play by Reed Mueller. And a denial by Akapova. Look at Seput. And that's a winner. A no-look winner down the line. The Sparty fans love it. Connor Rahm. Coach Yellen's going to get a timeout after that. Take some air out of the Tampa crowd. His team down 6. Ace out of the timeout. Connor Ron. What a tournament she's having. Arameva from the back, and that gets line. What a strike that was. Arameva with 4 kills. Good to see her healthy out there. Tampa brings in Anna Rivera. This is LeBron serving. Perez skying. Somebody say LeBron. Spartans by a touchdown. Hitting 269. Barry at 222. Akapova strong swing. Get up from Rivera. They get a piece of that, but it lands in for a winner for Deanna. It's her 5th kill. Brkić. Bucks with a couple in a row, close the gap to 5. Rotation violation, so Tampa, a couple of mistakes here, gives Barry 2 free points. Not typical of this Spartan team and program. They just continue to win every year under Coach Katnick. Arameva denied. They go back to the lefty. Down the line, sweeping it in is Kors. Now, Callie, who has mainly been a defender thus far with her 4 digs and passing, comes up with her first kill. But she will be there in the clutch for the Spartans, no doubt about that. Akapova. She can be a one-woman wrecking crew. One of the players in the nation who can absolutely take over a match. That one deep. So a break for Tampa as they go back up 5. Arameva. Ramirez, unbelievable getting those fists up. And they won't tag that one back. So Akapova hitting .429, 7 kills. Arameva with 5 kills. And then there's a big fall off, so Barry will need somebody else to step up. Typically it's Osichenko. A couple service errors not helping the Bucks' cause, and we have ourselves a set point. Matt Carter. For the set. And there it is, Rachel Gregg. A big block. Arameva thought it was out. The officials say it hit sideline. So Tampa has taken their first set of the season against the Bucks, 25-19 in set 1. 25-19 the score in the first. The Spartans take it over the Bucks, who led 10-8. Coach Katnick called the timeout, and his team went on a major run, outscoring the Bucks at that point 10-1 out of the timeout. They hit 310 in the first set. Barry at 250. Connor Ron leading the way with 4. Perez also with 4 kills and an ace to begin the second. That's their 6th ace. Sepet has got 4 with 2 digs and 10 assists. 8 digs for J.J. Ramirez. Arameva skying from the back right down the pike. Alondra LeBron, freshman from Puerto Rico. Ace. Well, that looked like it was going to go wide, and it just, like a magnet on it, came sinking in for the Bucks. That's their 3rd ace of the day. Burkacic, LeBron, Baker all have 1. Down the middle, scoring Jenna Davis, another strong middle. She's a 6'2 junior from St. Petersburg. Local product for the Spartans. Akapova, see ya. Not even Ramirez could get that one back. So Akapova quietly hitting .467 with 8 kills and 3 digs. Gorgeous approach and finish from Coors. Callie hasn't heated up yet. 2 kills in just 3 attempts. And yet her team is up a set. Back set. Arameva into the power alley. The freshman listed at 6'3", so she's already above most players, and she's got a high release. They say contact point is very elevated. Tough to defend. They go back to her. Osichenko getting involved. Her 2nd kill. She does have 4 digs. Barry was up early in the first set, including leading 10-8. The connection just mistimed. Bucks went 5 yesterday against the Sharks, lost the first 2 sets. Ace, Akapova. Deanna's first ace, 4th for the team. Timeout, Tampa, trailing by 4. Coach Katnick opening his timeout magic rolls over to the second set as it did in the first when his team went on a 10-1 run. Out of a timeout down 10-8. They're down timeout down 7-3 here in the second. He gets a service error and an ace. Laney Purdue with the ace. Tampa with 6 of them. 4 by Sepet. Arameva attacking again, and this one's successful. What an effort. Slamming somebody's tablet down. I think that's Antonio's. Hope it's not busted. Zujovic serving for the Bucks. That was a rocket. Coors, big swing for the point. Ron returns for Tampa. Coors to serve. Attack and score. Osichenko, her third kill. When the Russian trio starts connecting together, watch out. Akapovo, Osichenko, Arameva. And an ace for Arameva. Well, you got to be brave to get in front of one of these serves. I'm jumping out of the way. The net taking the punishment that time. Jenna Davis in for Sparty. Trailing by 3. That was played deep. It had a chance of going out. Sepet. Nice passing here by the Spartans, and it results in a point for Ron. Connor, a match high 5 kills for Tampa to accompany 2 aces. Matt Carter serving. Arameva flying in and scoring. Well, I think Aramava's answered the question on her health. She appears to be just fine, which is good to see. Not so great for Tampa at the moment. 9 kills for Veronica, hitting .389. And muscling it through the block, Iran continues to produce. That's her 6th. Sepet was at the service line on a 6-0 run for Tampa in the first set. Arameva puts a close to this service for Sepet. LeBron serving up 3. That floats deep. Akapova had a good approach there, well defended. Perez. Akapova left-handed punch shot into the corner. Very creative by Diana for her 9th kill. She and Arameva both over 400 attack percentage, as is Osichenko now. They're going to be tough to beat with those numbers. 6:43 in this set, although Tampa at 4:44 in the set. Overhit here and forget it. That's number 10 for Akapova. Good effort by LeBron. Look at the elevation. What a vertical. For Natalie Perez. Akapova, good approach, and that is in, right on the line. She is now high for the match with 11 kills. Slamming it home. Tampa thought it might have been wide. It does get sidelined. Nice tight angle taken there by Zjovic. Perez swings and scores. Perez over 500. 6 kills. She and Ron lead Tampa with 6. Yarameva getting upstairs, climbing the ladder for her 11th. In for the Bucks, Jalen Thomas. That one deep. So Barry, 5 aces, 6 service errors. How about the serving by the Spartans? 7 aces and just 1 error. Akapova, look at that swing. From the back. Bucks by 5 in the second. Sepet came all the way back to make the play. Now she's got to track back. And finding that open area, the gap in the middle, is wrong. You should track the mileage by Zoe Sepet here today. Just all over the court. Pancake. Nice up there. Ron swinging and tooling the block. The Spartans building some belief in a second set comeback. They're back to within 3 as Coach Yellen calls a timeout. What a start to the semifinal Saturday here at the South Region in beautiful Boca. Lovely Lynn University, the host, as the 1 seed. They will play Embry-Riddle next up. Osichenko tooling the block, and Barry out of the Coach Yellen timeout. Secures the side out. 2 veteran coaches, really good ones going at it here. Yellen, Katnick. Ace, Osichenko. Barry has the answers so far here in the second as they look to tie it up, and Coach Katnick will try some further timeout magic. His team trails by 5. Barry by 5 out of the Tampa timeout. In the second, Spartans up 1 set love. Ooh, dump over. Seppet delivers. And it's over to the service line. Spartans looking for a run right here. Arameva. Somebody got a piece of that. And scoring is Thomas. Jalen, dangerous middle. Local product out of Fort Lauderdale. The Bucks take the ball out of Sepet's hands. LeBron to serve. Off the ceiling. Net violation. Bucks in command here in the second. Extend it to 6. And look to tie this match at 1 apiece. Hammering it down, Connor Rott. Leading scorer for the Spartans with 9 kills. A couple of aces. She'd like to add to that total, hitting .381. No look through the block. What a play by Burkacic. Petra, 16 assists. An ace, 2 digs, a block, and a kill. Perez skywalking. The Eagles of Embry-Riddle have flown into the gym. Akapova says, I'll put an end to this. Diana with number 13. Makes it look easy, too. Her ability to spread the ball around. Set point, Bucks. Oh, what a dig that was by Burkacic. Tampa survives 1 set point. Laney Purdue to serve. Coors, power packed. Callie's 4th kill, hitting over 500. That's a tough angle to attempt. High degree of difficulty. Coach Allen's going to get a timeout, so his team unable to convert 3 set point opportunities. They'll get 3 more after this timeout. Narameva. Osichenko will take a try out of the timeout. Fourth set point chance for Barry. And how about this defense? Strong block up the middle. Matt Carter, Sepet, Coors all getting involved. And that is the fourth set point fought off by the Spartans. And they get one here, and all of a sudden, there's going to be a lot of pressure on the Bucks. They're working with a free ball now. Coors, and they got it. 5 set points survived by Tampa. Can they survive another one? It was 24-18. Iglesias in. On to serve. Arameva closes the door. 25-23. We are tied at a set apiece, heading to the third. You got two big-time teams going at each other right now. Tampa hitting .373. Bucks hitting .347. And that served just wide off of the Arameva attempt. Set apiece. Spartans took the first. It was their first set won against Bucks this year. They have been 0 for 6. Violation against Tampa. That first meeting in Tampa was, you could probably throw that out with the Spartans missing a number of key players. But nevertheless, full strength, the Bucks beat them 3-zip in Miami. Travis Nichols walked by. Ooh, what an angle that was. Terrific defense. And whipping that down was Jalen Thomas. Her second kill. Travis Nichols, Lynn, assistant coach, walked by. Says, I think this one have 5 sets written all over it. And we'll see if he is correct. Very even so far. Both teams at a high level, including Natalie Perez. And high level in play, high level in elevation. Perez's 8th kill. She's hitting over 500. Arameva, what a strike that was. Ramirez thought it was wide. Line judge saw it good. Coach Yellen had his arms in the air. Up the middle attacking Matt Carter. That brings up the Tampa Spartan sign with the logo on it from their crowd. I would say they have the edge in crowd here. Roberry pretty well represented as well. A little closer drive from Miami. Akapova tools the block, and Diana continues. Her high hitting. It's number 14, I believe they'll update the stats here. She's up in the high 300s in hitting. Blocked. Zayova was there. It's a pat on the back from Arameva. Zijovic, a little undersized for a middle at 5'10", but when you can jump like she can and the timing she has, it doesn't matter. Matt Carter on the slide, and that ricochets all the way up into the crowd where the Lynn volleyball team is sitting, spectating this one, hoping to play the winner of this in the finals tomorrow at 5. Excellent timing defensively by Carter. Tied at 5. That is a missile from Coors. Tampa bench celebrates. So the excellent Tampa serving continues. That's their 8th ace with only 1 service error. Sorry, Tampa fans. Broadcaster Jenks strikes again. I almost did it to the Lynn soccer team, too, in the NCAA tournament just before this match. As Barry gives it back. I had said that the Lynn soccer team hadn't permitted a goal in the NCAA tournament, and that was with 10 minutes to play in the Elite Eight. And what happens next? Clayton State scores to tie it. Fortunately for Friday Night fans, Lynn scored an overtime goal to advance to the Final Four. It just happened outside. They will head to the Final Four. Coach John Roots' team. Cross court, it ricocheted off the net and went out. So tough luck swinging for Arameva. Spartans by 2 with Carter. Akapova with authority. Deanna high for the game with 15 kills. To accompany assist, an ace, 4 digs, and a block. It's like a Christmas song. Baker serving for the tie for the Bucks. That one overhit. Tied again at 8. We have had numerous ties in this one. This is not as even as you could get through the first 2. Rejected Arameva, and the Buck bench and crowd love it. Beautiful passing results in a point as Connor Ron knocks it down for her 10th kill. Perez returns for Haley Dillon. Tied at 9. Hitting into space, the Bucks there. Barry back up by 1. Back and forth we go. Very reminiscent of the first set. Perez climbing the ladder. Had enough on it. Good direction. Natalie continues her success. 9th kill, hitting over 500. Spun down the line. What a direction from Callie Coors. KC connecting for her 6th kill, hitting .385. Diving pickup. Ramirez, Coors. Akapova just no reaction, just continues to dominate. She's got that poker face, and we'll take all your money while she's at it. 16 kills, hitting .424. power cores. Tampa back up by 1. See if anybody can get some separation here in the third. Ooh, the floater. Akapova, forget it. She is capable of taking over. That's her 17th. LeBron to serve. Alondra. Look at Perez. What a dig from LeBron. Coors. Ooh, off of the face. Olsichenko. Man, is she tough, huh? I'd be out for 2 weeks after taking a shot like that. Olsichenko gets right up. That's in. Catches the back line. Coach Yellen can't believe it. He thought it was deep. Checks with his bench. And they're not as sure as Leonard was. So he will argue no further. Haley Dillon, another missile. Timing just off there. Tampa by 2. Oh, what a save by Arameva. And LeBron. Akapova powers through. Barry backed within 1. Burkacic looking for yet another tie. KC starting to exert herself offensively. She was doing all the little things, now producing some larger things as well. Hitting over 400. Nine kills, 6 digs. And another ace. Second one, the team's 9th. How about the serving by the Spartans? That's 10 aces next to just 2 errors. Nearly had another. That comes up shy, and the Spartans are the team to get some separation. A 4-point lead here in the third. Timeout, Bucks. Out of the Coach Yellen timeout. Not one deep, so Tampa continues their run. This is very similar to that first, where it was so tight. Tampa was able to bust free. Lead up to 5. Akapova ends the run with her 20th kill. Oh, what a reaction by Osichenko. And look at the play by Sepet. The deception. For Zoe, she's got 30 assists, 4 aces, 8 digs, 2 blocks. And that should be her second kill. So a rare service error from Tampa. See if that breathes some life in the Bucks here. Baker with Barry down 4. What an angle and finish for Ron. Connor just getting better and better. Freshman. Leading scorer for Tampa. Sepet serving. Arameva likes that angle. Took it too tight. Timeout Bucks. Spartans up 6. So out of the timeout, Coach Yellen working with Burkicic. And doesn't have much work to do with that young lady. Akapova with her 21st kill, hitting over 400. But Tampa up 4 in the third, looking to take a lead in this match. Perez elevating and scoring. That's her 10th kill. Akapova, 22. Very within striking distance here, but they need a run right here. Osachenko serving. Nice up from Reed Mueller. Seppet all over the place. Oh, somehow that ball trickled over for Tampa to the delight of their crowd. Spartans 2 points away for taking a 2-1 lead in the match. Iglesias returns to the court for Coach Yellen. Off a beam on the ceiling. And that one's going to sail out the door. Set point, Spartans. Spartan fans hooting it up, stomping their feet. Ace to end the third for Ramirez. 25-17. 2-1, Tampa. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Sunshine State Conference Digital Network, Lynn Sports Network. NCAA Division II Volleyball Championships here from lovely Lynn University. Tampa leading 2-1 as the 3 seed over the 2nd seed Barry. Spartans are hitting 368 to the Bucks 294. It's been an outstanding match. And Tampa being led in scoring by Connor Ron with 11 kills, hitting 296. Natalie Perez has been outstanding, 526 attack percentage with 10 kills. Callie Coors now with 10 kills, hitting 429, 6 digs. Matt Carter also with 4 kills, hitting 300. Zoe Seppet putting on a clinic in every area, really. 2 kills, 32 assists, 4 aces, 9 digs, 2 blocks. She's cooking popcorn and everything else. 10 digs for J.J. Ramirez. 7 for Purdue. And Zajovic gets the Bucks started up the middle. For the Bucks, it's been Akapova hitting 422, 22 kills, 6 digs. 6 digs as well, and 13 kills, Arameva. But they have quieted her down. They've kept her and Osuchenko in check over the past set or so. Tampa has. So the Bucks looking for another option, and maybe their middle hitters. That's some power from Osuchenko. Her 5th kill to accompany 8 digs, 27 assists, 6 digs for Berkicic. 8 assists, 4 digs for Iglesias. Bucks cannot handle that overpass. And Tampa has their first point of the 4th. Well, the Bucks now hopeful to play their 2nd consecutive 5-setter here in the region. Nice set for Thomas. Jalen's 3rd kill. And here comes Arameva, 1 ace here today. Solid look up the middle for Akapova. Dominant from that position. Her 23rd kill. Quick start for the Bucks. The Barry fans behind their team. Ace for Arameva. Her 2nd. Barry now with 7 aces, 8 service errors. Tampa an outstanding 11 aces, 3 errors. KC delivers. Ramirez with the Spartans down 3. Seppet back to Perez. This is still alive, incredibly. The Bucks fans loving it, and they survive it. That's the type of effort plays that turn around sets, turn around matches. Coach Katnick, he thought that Osichenko was beyond the middle here, and that point should have been halted. Perez rises and scores to quiet the Buck crowd for the moment. Jump ball. Akapova, another one. Bucks back up 4. Diana with 24. LeBron, the Puerto Rican to serve. And that one hit into the Tampa crowd. Timeout, Coach Katnick with Barry a quick 5-point edge here in the 4th. And this time it's the Bucks crowd to shake the stands with some foot stomping. They team up 5 here in the 4th. Look at Seppet. Up the middle, attacking Akapova, number 25. That's the risk. Very late matches. If the Bucks secure this 4th, you got to deal with Akapova in a 5th set. Kind of player that could just take a 15-point set over. Seppet up the middle. Solid blocking there, Carter. Of course, to serve. All Bucks so far in the 4th, but it is early. Iglesias serving. Carter, what a shot. That set led her out of bounds and not at the peak delivery there, but sidearmed it on the baseline. Max, 6 kill. She's got 4 blocks. She had 4 yesterday as well against the Argos. Up the middle, Zijovic. Well, Coach Nichols for Lynn, he walked by after the first two sets, says this one's got 5 written all over it. At the moment, it appears we're heading that way. And that off a beam and not that netting, which would have halted the play. So Tampa able to convert. I think we have lost a contact, found a contact. Okay. That's Jenna Davis. It appears ready to go. And that made contact with the antenna. So Spartans with 2 consecutive within 4. What a dig from Seppet. LeBlanc returns it. Perez attacking. Violation Barry. It'll be Leonard Yellen calling a timeout. His lead has shrunk to 3. I was talking to Coach Katnack before this event, and he remarked, he said, you know, we had one of the best weeks of training that I've had in any team in preparation for the NCAA tournament. He said, now I don't know what that means. I mean, as well as his teams have done, he's an ace by Seppet out of the timeout. I mean, he's had some, I guess what he would call mediocre weeks of training, and teams have made to the Final Four even further. Perez spinning that diving save by LeBron. Osichenko over the block. Hammering it down is Ron. And all of a sudden the Spartans within 1. They had trailed by 5 or so throughout this 4th set. And a Let's Go Spartan chant rings through the DeHornley Center. Force kept it alive. Rejected by Davis. And we've got a tie game in the 4th. Seppet serving. Akapova delivering. Nice to have that. Anytime you need a point, go Deanna's way. That's number 26 on the day. That was her total against the Sharks in 5 sets. We're midway through the fourth. She's hitting .460, 26 kills, 7 digs. Perez flying through the air, landing at the Boca Airport. That's for private jets. Tied at a dozen apiece. That one punched out of the gym. Spartans, their first lead of the fourth set. And their crowd sensing a Tampa victory. Perez played it soft, and it worked. Perez now leading Tampa in scoring. Timeout, Coach Yellen. That's his second. Perez with 14 kills, hitting .500. Spartans hitting .286 this set. Barry now down to .211. Akapova, that was in. It gets sidelined. So out of the timeout, well designed and executed. That brings the Bucks to within 1. Akapova, 27 kills. Arameva. She'll bring the heat. Into the first row course. Free ball dunked down, and Barry ties it. So out of the Yellen timeout, they pick up a quick 2 points. Tied at 14. Bucks at 287 for the match. Tampa at a 352 clip. Ace, Arameva. The back row just ducked out of the way, hoping that was going to continue to sail. And then it just drops off the table. And here come the Bucks crowd. 3 consecutive for Barry out of the timeout by Yellen. Perez tools the block, and we're tied again at 15. What a battle right now between Akapova and Perez. Ramirez. Battle at the net. Savvy play there. Iglesias, I believe, directed that for the winner. Iglesias, 15 assists, 5 digs. Net violation, Tampa. And it's the Bucks back up by 2. Timeout, Coach Katnick. Now it's his team facing the deficit. Look at this rally out of the timeout. Big point here, and Akapova, see ya. Number 28 for Deanna, and one more, and she ties the program kill record. And thanks for one of the members of the Barry staff to alert me to that. I have to give her credit. I have to get her name. I apologize. Sepet Perez. And here we go. What a battle. Perez over 500 hitting, 16 kills. Akapova, 436 hitting, 28 kills. Haley Dillon serving with her team down 2. No chance. She gets that approach and liftoff. She is now tied the Barry program kill record. LeBron serving. Ace. Bucks up 4. KC denied. They go back to Coors. Jump ball. Coors finds the corner. Callie's 12th kill, 9 digs. It'll be Coors serving for Tampa here. Big block. Akapova, Zjovic. Iglesias to serve. Four-point Barry lead, trying to force a fifth. Buck crowd doing a great job. Tampa fans have been superb also. Makes for a great atmosphere in here. Oh, look at the block there. How about the hustle by Tampa? Akapova, there it is. Program record for Diana. The kill record to Akapova. The transfer from Syracuse. So Carter keeps Tampa's hopes alive here in the fourth. Coach Maluski is going to get his team together. But this one appears to be heading five unless we have a late Tampa run. That one was not touched. Coach Yellen asking for it. Diana turns around and apologizes, so I guess it wasn't. An ace for Carter. So tightening up. Three unanswered for Tampa, and Coach Yellen calls timeout. Team scrambled back on the court. I guess there was no timeout called. Not sure what the ruling is, but here we go. Overpass, and that sets that kill up by Davis. And all of a sudden, with four consecutive, Sparty right back in it. And now it's the Tampa crowd coming alive. Oof, service error, tough time. It's just their fifth next to 13 aces. Barry's got 8 service errors and 9 aces. That one costly there. That goes against Barry. Their sideline at questioning. Called immediately. And Sepet to serve. Looking for the tie. Clipped the net. Akapova. Perez hammers it home. And we're tied. Perez is 17th. Tied at 23. Arameva off of the block, what an up from Seppet. They go back to her, and she scores. Big time delivery by Arameva. Number 14, double-double for Veronica. 14 kills, 11 digs. Bucks by 1 for the set. They bring in Fiona Baker, an excellent server. Bucks fans on their feet. Point here, we're going 5. How about Ron tying it at 24? Pressure packed here late 4th. Connor Ron's 14th kill. She has 2 aces. They go back to Arameva. Seppet, outstanding. Akapova, that's good. Set point Bucks. Ooh, what an up from Ramirez. Perez off the block. Bucks for the set. They don't finish it. And we're tied again. That was a good opportunity. They had what they wanted. Akapova with 31 kills, hitting over 400. But now Tampa. Ramirez serving. High degree of difficulty to finish that deep from that angle. Match point Tampa. Spartan fans on their feet for a spot in the regional final. Ball to work with for Sparty. Perez through the block, and it is the Tampa Spartans storm the courts. A comeback in the 4th, winning at 27-25. They have secured their spot in the Sweet 16 tomorrow at 5 against the winner of the Lynn Embry-Riddle match, which we will have next. A terrific season for Coach Yellen and the Barry Buccaneers. They could not beat Tampa for the 3rd time, and that is a tough ask for anybody in the country at any time. They fall 3-1 to the Spartans. Congratulations, Deanna Akapova, becoming the all-time program kill leader for the Barry Buccaneers with 31 today, hitting .397. She didn't get all that much help. For Tampa, we do want credit, of course, Perkicic with 28 assists, 6 digs, 19 assists, 5 digs for Iglesias, 12 digs for LeBron. Arameva had a double-double, 14 kills, 11 digs, 10 digs, 5 kills for Osichenko. Tampa, led by Perez, 18 kills, hitting .529. Connor Ron, 15 kills, hitting .289. Coors, 12 kills, 10 digs, double-double, hitting .300. 14 digs, 47 assists, 5 aces, 3 blocks, and 2 kills for Seppet. What a game. 12 digs for Ramirez. Schrenger with 6 digs, 7 digs for Purdue. Let's take a deep breath, huh? Exhale, all you fans. What a match that was. Lynn, Embry-Riddle coming your way in about 50 minutes on the Lynn Sports Network.